Hey everyone, Vaping Preacher back again with a long anticipated review on the SUIxSIDE mech mod by SUIxSIDE Mods. I've been hanging to do this fucking thing, and there is a funny story behind it. There really is. I actually ended up with two. So I have the stack piece to show you guys as well. I've got both variations set up. We're gonna go down below. You're gonna watch me set that up, and yeah, see you down there. Okay, this is the box your SUIxSIDE comes in. Got some stuff on the sleeve there. It's actually a little difficult to read, but you can make it out. Interested to know the difference between the long throw and the short throw switch. Little spares. Wonder what they're for. Those are some big ass screws. Anywho, Allen key. That'll be your other fire bar. And there she is, still coded. Peel some of this shit off. This will be satisfying. Oh yep, I love this. I love peeling these off. Not enough mods come in this anymore. Some people hate it. I love it. Oh, I know a lot of people kept that on. The second hand one I have here did have that on. I've just taken that off. There's no markings or anything on that one there. This is the one I've been using. This is a second hand one. And yeah. Anywho, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So what happened is this one came from the UK, and the review should have been done a long time ago. I'm finding it a really hard time to find a start here. There it is. Oh no, that's just one piece. I'm gonna find the start here now. But anyway, this was supposed to come from the UK, and it did eventually. This is like 3 months on. Shout out to the store that it came from, Coils by Scott over in the UK. Dealt with my impatient ass, but it didn't look like it was coming at all. It really didn't look like it was coming. And well, right after the man refunded me, this is the box I received, filled with the SUIxSIDE. So there we go. Very nice. SUIxSIDE mods on the bottom, and there's your fire bar. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the short throw or the long throw, because I can tell you what, the one I've been using, which looks like that one to me, yeah, it's a fucking short throw, just saying. And I believe the whole construction is copper. I believe that's copper. I know mine over there looks like copper. This looks more like a brass. But I think it's copper. There's your little tube section. So you'd slide your 2700 or 21700 in there. That's all it's going to take. You want to get your 18650s. And then this is Ultim. Like, I knew the Ultim ring was there, and I thought that was aesthetics. I seriously just thought that was aesthetics, and I wasn't big on it. But now that I know it's part of the housing, I quite like how they've done that. That must be what those screws are for. those gold screws. Those big gold screws there. I was like, what the fuck are they for? They're for right there, I think. So yeah, this one surprisingly slid out quite easy. This one here, when I got this today, this one was a cunt to pull apart. It should just slide off easy, yeah. I've added a little bit of VG to these O-rings and now it does, but out of the box, nah. It was not coming off. It was not fun at all. The new one, oh, and the threads. I could have cleaned this up a bit better. Look at that. A bit, you know, however it is. Oh, I can give that a bit of a polish, but it doesn't bother me. The inside's nice and clean. Oh, could have been cleaned up a bit nicer actually. Look at that. Look at that down there. See that? So yeah, could have done a little bit better on the machining for sure. That's what that is there. That looks like that's all machining. So that definitely could have been finished fucking better. But the threads, considering that's copper, I'm pretty sure it's copper, to Ultim, that's buttery smooth now. But you gotta always be very careful because you never want this shit to cross thread. You'd be fucked if this cross threads. I don't know if they sell this separately, this Ultim piece. Just be very careful. You don't want to break this. Hopefully it's real Ultim. I'd like to believe it is. It doesn't say anywhere on the box about the Ultim. There's nothing listed. So, anywho, let's stop piss farting around. And I'll show you the separate purchase, which is the stack piece. The SUIxSIDE stack, which is a much fucking larger box. Stacker. And then inside the spare O-rings for the, yep, you're gonna need that. And this is your stack piece. Nope. Yep, fuck it. Looks like we're tearing it. Oh, now I'm gonna have little shards of bloody toilet paper everywhere. This shit's still worth a lot of money, I'm pretty sure. I shouldn't waste it. Here we go, look at that. Oh no, not spare O-rings. No. No fucking O-rings on it. Okay. They make you put your own O-rings on. And there's technically only one spare. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Should have been some already on there. I'm not happy with that. So let me see if we can see any marks or anything on here. It's going to be a bit hard to see. The threading looks alright. See down the tube. Bit dirty. Nothing horrible. Contact looks good there. And that's your built-in spacer. Right there, that is your built-in spacer. Absolutely love it. Beautiful. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take this top piece, you're going to screw the top piece into there, and you're going to take the rest of your single tube and put that onto the bottom. And that there will give you your stack piece. As you can tell, this is a big bloody bugger. And then, yeah, no, I'm surprised they did not include the O-rings already on there. See how they look almost like a different metal? Like that one could be copper, but this one might be bloody brass. It's neither here nor there, but then you turn it that way and, well, I don't know. Someone's going to be like, wouldn't you ask first before you filmed it? Well, because I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, see, and then getting that in. Oh, you got to be joking me, right? So you're going to want to lube, holy shit, you're going to want to lube the fuck out of those right there. Okay, whole bunch of VG on there. Hopefully now. Alright, ready? And fuck me. It's still tight. Shit. God damn. Like there you go. And that's how it looks. But now to get your batteries out, you now have to pull that back off. See what I mean by these O-rings there? Yeah. Shit, man. So, fuck. First thing I'm gonna say is, hey, we lost one. Look at that. Hey, look at that, straight away. Boom. Snapped. Nice one. Nice one. Oh, yeah, they're a bit, you know. The single tube I've got over here that's been used a lot, that's got, I've been pulling that on and off and stuff, that's got some movement to it now, but it still gets pretty tight once it gets to, you know, there. That's fucking tight, I'm yanking that. There we go. The O-ring size, I understand they wanted to keep it on, which is smart. You don't want it to just fucking fall off. I feel like they should have just had a small one there at the bottom and maybe one just up here somewhere, right there or something, so it held it there. I don't know. What do I know? All I know is that is fucking, that is tight. And we've lost one O-ring. Let's try and put it back in, see if it's any better without one. Oh, it's a little better. Hey, look at that. You take one off. We're already a little better. Alright, so we didn't need that bottom one. See, but I don't think 3 are necessary there either. I would move this middle one to the bottom, which I can't fucking seem to do and I'm doing it all off camera as well. So yeah, first things first, O-rings. I'm not gonna fucking bother, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's do the satisfying rip, shall we? And then I'm gonna show you something really fucking weird. Rip this open. I've been hanging for this thing to come. Hanging. Look, I've somehow ended up with 2. Completely by accident. Got refunded for this one, didn't think it was coming for the review. And then it did show up right after I bought another one. There we go, that goes on a lot better. You peel another one of these off. Smiley. I love that logo. Probably my favourite logo. Simple, but I love it. And then, yeah, that throw. Fuck. When I say there's no throw there, and apparently this is the normal one. There's a short, oh wait, no, this is the short throw. I think it said long throw in the box, does it? Oh, here we go, now it'll look. Yep, 1 long throw switch. So this is the short throw. And when I say short, you ain't gonna tell, son. That barely fucking moves. That barely fucking moves. So the cunt of a thing with this, obviously, is every time you gotta get your batteries, you need to undo this piece and this piece. So it's like a 3-tier system every single time you want to put your batteries in. I suppose your batteries are going to be in there for a little while. It depends how much you change shit over in a stack. With the build that I'm going to be running in here, you're not going to have to change it over too much at all. Little look at your contacts there. It's quite nice. So that leads me to believe that should be the positive. So you go positive, negative there. then that piece goes so the positive up. Judging by the pin in there, personally I would say that flat side is for a negative, would make sense, and that other side there on this one looks like it would fit quite snug into a positive. So yeah, positive up. Not a fan of positive up. Obviously you could probably run that the other way. I don't recommend it though, judging by those contacts. But positive up, I don't like positive up. We all know why. But there you go, nice and snug. Now I'm going to leave this just a little off, just because I want to see how that goes when you screw your atomizer down. And well, mainly I want to show you guys. Let's get this in place. Beautiful. That's what she looks like. She's fucking beautiful, big banger. Alright. Yeah, so you can't screw it back in once it's on. Alright. So you're probably going to want to put your atomizer on first before you slide your sleeve up. You're not going to want to change atomizers while your sleeve is on. That's just a smart thing to do. The throw on everything's always different when it comes to the 510 pin on your atomizer, so don't just go and grab something and then screw something straight down onto it, because you're going to fuck your batteries. So first thing you're going to want to do is loosen this off a little here at the top, right? Then take your atomizer. Remember, we're in series here, so you know, 8.4 volts effectively, you know, given sag and blah blah blah. See what I mean? So I had to loosen that off quite a bit there. There we go. Now she's nice and snug. Ready? There we go. We have flamers. We have deflammers. Let's slide that back up. And voila. That is the SUIxSIDE. Now personally, it's fucking big as a stack. It's a fucking big stack. Now it's only bloody 80, what's like 80 like that, 79 millimeters tall. Alright, so it's quite a nice, for something like the Asgard or the Trilogy on top of here even, a 30 or a 28 side fire like that, it's very nice. It works well. As soon as you turn it into this monstrosity, however, holy fuck, we're talking a whole different kit and caboodle. Look at these two, side by side. There we go. So that's them. That's the SUIxSIDE. Should I change out one of those fire bars to see which ones? I might do that. I might put the long throw on the series and see how we go, hey? Because these short throws are fucking short, very short. So we'll go back on the top, and we'll vape on these two fucking things, and we'll talk about them some more, shall we? So that is the SUIxSIDE. Very simple. I love how everything goes together. It might be a bit much, especially if you've got the stack, you know, pulling those three things to, you know, whatever. Always make sure you're sliding this sleeve at least halfway down, unscrewing the top slightly when you change atomizers. Don't just take your atomizer off and put something different on. For the love of God, don't fucking do that. Yeah, what can I say? The switches, I don't know. They're both the short throw switch. I didn't put the other switch in. I don't want it to stick out anymore. I don't think it will, but I also do think it will. I don't know, I like how these are working. They're touchy little fuckers though. The short throw one, it's a bit of a squeeze. Like, you know, it's almost a touch panel though, this one. Like, right there, that just goes in so easy. So right there on the either corner at the bottom, you hit either one of those little corners on the bottom. It's like a touch panel. Fucking insane. Mind you, the coils I have in here, these are some of Tim's coils. Some of the best fucking coils you'll find in Australia. Absolutely incredible stuff. These things right here, his Dementors. These have been going in here for some time now, and just had another clean up, and they're fucking rowdy. Really fucking rowdy. Love Tim's work, and yeah, the black and red looks real good together, as it always does, you know. As for the stack, like I was saying down below, the build I've got in here is gonna last for fucking ever on a stack. Obviously, cloud production, you're gonna think, oh yeah, well look at what he's running on the single cell versus what he's running on there. It doesn't quite add up. This is around the 0.1 mark, around there, give or take. These came in at about a 0.72 and 0.73, 0.72, and these are some of my favorite coils. They are probably my favorite coils at the moment. This here is my favorite RTA. It's the Jug V2, and if you don't know about it, I've been harping on about it for a long time. Anyway, a friend of mine, he's not in my mind. I have a lot of other friends in my mind. Jeff sent these coils out to me, and in my mind, when I'm speaking to my friends, a lot of them are all coil builders, and I like to try and sort of have addies in mind that I'm going to be using, or that I'd like a build for, that are sitting there empty, and then I'm going to throw them in. So if I'm going to get something custom made, you know, I was thinking, oh, what could I get Jeff to put in something? I was thinking the trilogy maybe, but then I thought, nah, they're going to go better in here if I can fit them. And I fucking fit them. They fit in there quite nicely, but you know what, I'm going to show them off. Here we go, because I could show Tim, so we're going to show his. Here we go. Look at those big 4mm buggers. Like I said, 0.7. And 0.7 on two 21-700s. Yeah, might not perform like your 0.3 builds, but it's gonna last a lot fucking longer. And the flavor I get off these coils, guys, you have no idea. You're gonna talk about fucking flavor, come talk to me. Holy shit, these coils, can't put them down. I love the way this bar hits. It's stiff, but it's also easy if you know where to hit, you know what I mean? Like the top, I find the top's good for a squeeze, but those bottom corners are good for just brushing and getting a hit. Right there, brush. I should have tried the other switch. I said I was going to put the other panel on, but to be honest, I've done this, as you can tell, probably all in one stretch. Usually my videos are, usually this part here, I've used the device for quite some time. It's literally just been tonight. I've busted them out, both of them. This one, just for you guys now, the brand new one. I have been using this one for, I don't know, what do you say, Rach? Probably a couple of hours maybe, I reckon at most. And yeah. I don't have a lot more to say about them. If we're going to give them a rating, everything aesthetically is pleasing to me. Every single thing. Except for that fucking Ultim. Now, I'm guessing... See these marks here? What are they? That's what I want to know. See these little black bits in here? What the fuck are they? They're not the screws, are they? If they're the screws, I understand why they gave you the gold screws, hopefully to get rid of them. There looks to be more than three. Anyway, I don't like that. If that had all been black, now that I know it's part of the housing, I can understand, but that should have been blacked out, and I wish, and maybe I'm going to try and find a way to actually do that, because I'm not a fan of Ultim. I'm not an Ultim guy in any way, shape or form. Can't stand it. Yeah. I believe they all have it. I'm pretty sure they all fucking have it. Like, you can't not get it. Even the gun top might be gunmetal here, but it's still got the Ultim underneath. Because if that's how it's built, they've all got it. So aesthetically, I don't fucking hate Ultim. I just wouldn't choose Ultim. I understand Ultim's viewed to a lot of people as high end, and I like the high endness. Like, if I buy something that's high end and it comes with Ultim, fucking this and that or whatever, fine, I'll let it go. But I'm not gonna choose. Like, if there's another option, I'm gonna go for the other option. Maybe I could run some Ultim drip tips and some black RDAs on here. They might look alright. Maybe an Ultim tip in that. I really don't think so, but it might match up okay. What do I know? Weight wise, they're hefty. Like, you don't really notice it, the single cell that much. I mean, it's girthy in your hand, and it sits like, you know, you're fucking holding it. But it's still, you know, still throwable. Not that you should throw your mechs, you know. It's light. It's relatively lightweight. Like, I wouldn't. Let's see. In comparison to, say, something like the Keen, which I don't have a battery in at the moment, but I think the Keen's heavier. Oh, Keen might just be heavier. This, however, is fucking big. This is huge. I don't use a lot of stacked devices, as you know. I prefer series box mods. But the one series I do like stacked is this one right here is my old V2 Death Wish upgraded button there, nice. But we're looking at two whole different things again there. Same in height. Now you got to remember, this doesn't take 21/700s. We're almost dead same in height, right to the taper, almost exact height. This only takes 26/50s. 26/50s, not 26/650s. This thing looks like it should house 26/650s. It is a big girthy motherfucker. Obviously that's just the sleeve. Like, I feel like they could have made it so much slimmer. I understand they wanted to hold a 30 on top, but I feel like it tapers there, yeah? They should have found a way to bring it in closer to this tube. They could have done that. I know, they wanted to hold a 30. I'm cool with it holding a 30. I like me bigger atomizers. My favourites are 28. Shout out to Jeff for these coils. Absolutely incredible. Cheers, everyone. I like the fire bar. It's stiff and soft all at the same time. I don't know how to explain that to anyone other than to tell you to use it, and that's not me using the long throw. Only the shorts. Only the shorts, haven't even tried the others. Too lazy. They're good. They're so... right there. Ooh. This is not something you can pocket. Never, ever, ever put one of these in your fucking pocket. You would be the stupidest cunt in the world, because you're gonna blow yourself up. Garen fucking teed. What else can I say? The finish, the matte finish, black finish is beautiful. I have seen some people say that the wear and tear that you get on the bottom here isn't that great, but that's going to come from always sitting it down. That's going to happen. You know, don't worry about it. I sit my tubes on the side a hell of a lot. I don't run drippers, so nothing's going to leak out. And if you wick your RTAs right, they shouldn't leak either. Or if you got top airflow like this, don't worry about it. Very comfortable in the hand. What's the saying? If someone stole me fucking bag, what does he say? What do you say? If someone stole your bag and that was in it, would you go out and buy another one? I already bought a fucking another one. I didn't mean to. So huge shout out to Coils by Scott. I'm gonna have to. He gave me a little box here. Right. As soon as his refund hits me, I'll then have to refund his refund back to him. I'll refund the refund. I'll refund the refund. It'll be a refund. That was fun. He left me a nice little message in there. For those that aren't familiar with the website, it is UK based. Obviously I'm Australian, but it's the only place I could get the SUIxSIDE in the black with the stack in black also at that time. And then, yeah, all those things happened. Scotty and me didn't think it was ever going to fucking come, so I've got a nice little sticker there. Look at that. I'm going to have to find somewhere to stick that. And we didn't think it was coming, so another bloke here in Oz put his up for sale. And shout out to Stephen, thank you for that, mate. Sent some coils over too with them. I will be putting a video up for him. And he was getting me out of hot water because I thought my sale fell through, and I just really wanted to do a fucking review on this product. I wanted it as part of the collection, and I really wanted to like it. Verdict is, I really do like it. These first few hours in, it was a learning curve having a side fire. I don't use side fires. So, learning that and feeling the best spot to sort of hit it, I find right at the bottom. Right at the bottom, I like it. It's quick. So I find myself just, when I pick it up, I just slide my fingers right to there. I love I love how they've textured the button. It's getting foggy down here, I know. I love how they textured that button. Love it. Love everything. Love everything. I wish, personally, I know a lot of people don't like branding, but with how thick this is, I'm thinking I could probably just fucking brand one myself. So that might be an idea. Might take the stack section to someone and see if they can engrave it or if they can etch it somehow. I'm not sure what the hell it's made of, but it's pretty thick. So I reckon someone could etch something on there. But yeah, it would have been, personally, I love the branding. I love the SUIxSIDE and all that shit. I would have liked something, I don't know. I know people are like, what are you going to do? Even if they had SUIxSIDE written at the top here, same way they did it there, you know, it would have been nice. You know, that's me nitpicking. I don't care either way, really. It's, yeah, it's the ultimate. It's the only thing. It's the only thing I can fault. I love the way the stack works. Other than the fact that it's 3-piece, I wish it was just one screw-on additional piece. I really wish it was. I didn't have to fiddle around, screw my addition. You know, you need that bottom still, so you're gonna have to have 3 parts, obviously. Yeah, bit annoying. Not that big of a deal. The O-rings. Yeah, as you can tell, we've already lost one. You saw that. Not a fan. Not a fan of the O-rings. Fucking shit O-rings. I understand they're there to hold, but you're going to be pulling this thing off, off a lot. Should have got the fucking O-rings right. I think they're slightly off. All that being said, knowing that I had my close friend Jeffy, who made these coils, already reached out, is very interested in one. So is another friend as well, and Simon, I think he made the joke first as well. I'm like, guys, I don't even know, I might want both. And to be honest, I think they're great. It's worth having two. I can have one in stack at all times, one in single at all times, maybe. Look, I don't know. It would be nice to make my money back on the accidental sale, however, so we'll see. They're great. I hit like a truck, and I know what some of you mechaheads are gonna be like. That fucking you're not even running a 0.3 on that stack. You have no idea how it performs. Fuck you. I know how this build performs with 9-10 volts through it, so I know how it performs daily at 7 to 8. So I reckon that's roughly where I'm getting here. Shut the fuck up. There's no denying that with your usual low alien builds, you're gonna get a crazy fucking vape off it. It's extremely comfortable, not at all pocketable, no locking features whatsoever, so do not ever try and put this in your fucking pocket. That would be the only point I could make to SUIxSIDE if they were ever going to make a V2. Some sort of locking feature on that side fire. Don't even know how the fuck you would do it. I'm not going to go there. That's for someone else to figure out, but that would be cool. Little side fire, just a little locking mechanism or something so that you can put it in your pocket. That being said, I think we'll leave it there. I'm very impressed with this device. You're going to continue to see me use it all the time. Glad I picked one up. Glad I got a second. And if we're going to give it a rating, I think I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable at about anywhere between somewhere at like an 8 to an 8.5. An 8 to an 8.5. Yeah. 8.5. That's what we're going to go with, 8.5. I'm happy with that. Thank you for everybody who watched this review. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, keep vaping. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Whether it's a mech mod, it's a pod, it's a sub-ohm tank, doesn't matter. As long as it's not the durries, you're doing something right. Remember, keep on preaching.